Welcome to the real deal of real estate with Sarah, Melissa, and Michelle.
Welcome to our podcast where we talk about the real deal in real estate.
I'm so excited.
Me too. This seems like it's been forever coming, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys today.
And I've missed you ladies. Getting to hang out,
Right?
have fun.
Yes, we are fun, but we also know what we're talking about.
Moms and mortgages.
Mortgages, real estate,
Building
building homes. Yes, we're here for you because we know there's a lot of questions about this industry, but it doesn't need to be scary.
Shouldn't be scary.
So what are we talking about
And
today?
together, we have what? 90 years worth of
Oh,
experience.
stop.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Just saying.
So what are we talking about?
It's new year, new home.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
so 2024 is coming. What is on the horizon? Why don't you, as a mortgage lender, Melissa, tell us what you're seeing in mortgages this coming year?
I cannot answer that because I do not have the magic crystal ball. Honestly, for me right now, I am 100% about business development and getting ready for next year. As far as the mortgage industry, right now we're seeing interest rates trending down.
Yes.
Yay. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Right.
We love that.
So housing is a little bit more affordable. There are many companies out there, especially Fairway, one with, that are focusing on new products and how to get those new products out there.
And how are you doing that? Is that what you meant when you were saying focusing on your business development and some trade shows? Is that what you were telling me? Us
Trade
a minute
shows.
ago?
Yes, trade shows. But other than that, it's about branding. It's about promotion items. It's about making sure I am set up and ready to go with business cards, with all kinds of things, social media, marketing, all of that.
Very cool.
How about yourself?
Yeah, what do you got going, Michelle?
Me? Well, I'm super excited right now because it's the end of the year. So as you know, end of the year means that the builders, the building companies are typically trying to get several things off the book. So end of the year, beginning of the year, we always have some really good stuff going on. Tons of market homes, great opportunities. And with folks like you in the mortgage industry, it's that whole true thing of date the rate, marry the house. Because I think we've talked about in the past, once the rate starts to drop, what do our house prices do? Go through the roof.
Yeah.
Right now, we already have people that are getting multiple offers on their existing homes. A couple of years ago at COVID, I'm sure we all remember, prices were going up every darn day. I have a feeling 2024 is going to trend that way because it seems like the rates are dropping. The inventory's low. It's a seller's market right now. So people are just going to really want to find what they want sooner than later. Date the rate, marry the house. Whether it's my building or whether it's buying a pre-existing home, I feel like now is the time for folks because if you wait too long, I just see prices going through the roof.
Okay, Sarah, your turn, but now I need clarification. Do you feel that it's a seller's market right now?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I always learned a seller's market meant that a house took 6 or more months to sell. Or wait, do I have that backwards?
You have it backwards.
You know what I mean? It used to take 6 months, you guys. You used to take a year-long listing and sell the house in month 11.
Yep.
That none of that stuff even means anything anymore. Like seller's market just means there are more buyers than sellers. So the seller is in control still right now on a resale type home. That's why I do like the option of building because you're not competing. But yeah, next year it's just going to keep going because if rates drop, it's going to give that opportunity for finally some sellers to move out of their house, and that will open up some inventory, but there's still way more buyers than sellers, and they're just waiting, and they are still competing, and they're waiving their inspections, and they're doing all the stuff that makes me nervous, and I don't like that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's what we work together on.
Right.
Make sure you're comfortable the whole way through. And because sometimes you do have to compete to get what you want.
And you definitely want somebody in your corner when you're doing that.
Yes. Hey, I have a question for you, Michelle.
Uh-oh.
So you have these market homes. Okay, so I'm just curious. Are these like homes? Because a market home means it's like already built.
Correct.
So it's a brand new construction that's already built. Everything's been picked out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just waiting. Are some of these homes that people like got cold feet? and left?
There are one or two,
Really?
of course. When you build a home, there's a lot of things that we do with our mortgage partners to make sure that you're good at the end. However, life happens sometimes. So we may have a family that gets to the end and cannot move forward for some reason. That's where some of these come from. But with Fisher Homes in St. Louis, what we've done is we've realized, I don't know if you guys are aware of it, I'm sure you are, we actually have a ton of jobs coming to St. Louis right now. A ton of jobs. So we are building up all of our market homes for the folks that are coming in. Companies like MasterCard, downtown St. Louis, there's actually a NASA group getting ready to do some development down there. We've got a huge development going in for the zoo out on 270, kind of by Illinois. So there's tons of people coming to our area. So we're kind of prepping for that. We're making sure that as they come here, they actually have something to move into because, like you said, there's not a lot there. And these folks aren't coming to live in an apartment and pay $2,000 a month. I mean, what a waste.
Yeah.
So we're trying to give them the opportunities. So yes, but not really.
Okay.
One or two, yes.
Just always curious
There
about
is
that.
a lot of big business coming into the St. Louis
Yes.
area. Downtown, Jefferson County,
Yep.
St. Charles County.
Also, there is a meatpacking plant
Oh,
coming
yeah.
in Forestell, which I already know is going to bring a lot of jobs.
Yeah. Didn't,
I mean, that's good
didn't
for us.
we hear like 250 or something along those
I
lines?
think it's more than that.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Forestell's not a big place. 250
Yeah.
jobs is huge out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
250 jobs is huge anywhere right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The amount of people out of work.
Well, I'm kind of excited to see the zoo expansion. Have you guys heard about that
No.
one at all?
Mm-mm.
So, you guys know my husband's a plumber. So the old Plumbers Union Hall was out kind of 270-ish towards Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And they sold like 400 acres. And the zoo bought it. And it's going to be like exotic animals. They're going to have camels and all this. It's going to be a drive-through. In my brain, it's going to be like Jurassic Park. And it's huge. It's going to be amazing. Not sure it's really going to be Jurassic Park, but that's where my head keeps going.
Really want to see a
So-
turd.
Right. But that's more jobs in that area. And that area does not have a lot of jobs and does not have a lot of homes out there either. So I can see a lot of growth in that specific area. There's a lot of land there. So some realtors may want to find good land to sell to builders
And rehabs.
and rehabs all over the place.
Rehabs.
Yeah.
We know a lender that can take care of your rehab loan on your house.
Yeah. Will you tell us more about that? Because
Wish I could find more contractors. that wanna
Well,
do-
hey, here's a plea out there to everyone.
I need general contractors
Good general contractors,
that want to do renovation loans.
right? Well, so explain a little bit about what that means when you say a general contractor that wants to do a rehabilitation loan. So
Rehabilitation, renovation,
something like
rehab.
that. What is a GC, general contractor? What does he have to do to do that? I mean, is it different than just, hey, I'm going to flip this house?
Yes, because there is an approval process with most lenders or banks that you do them. It's just some paperwork. It's not huge by any means, but they have to be licensed, insured, that whole bit, have workman's comp if they have the employees and need it. Other words, they just take care of lining up the subs and getting the bid together for the rehab project.
So do you feel like there are contractors out there that could be doing this and they don't realize it maybe?
Yes.
All right.
I
It's gotta
actually
be.
had a contractor who I've worked with several times before asked me the other day, what is the biggest benefit? And one of the biggest benefits is supposed to be more or less guaranteed funds. Like, you don't have to worry about collecting, oh, I need 60% upfront or 50% upfront, do the project, and then at the end of the project, you go back to the homeowner to collect the rest of the money, and they're like, oh, well, we spent it.
Oh.
Or
So
we
it's
don't have it.
guaranteed there through your loan.
So essentially, it is guaranteed because the money's already being held in an interest-bearing escrow account. They get paid on a draw basis on work that's already been completed. So if there's ever issues that arise, say the general contractor and the borrower did not see eye to eye, and they're in the middle of a project, You send an inspector out. They look and evaluate the work that's been completed so far.
Okay.
And as long as it's complete to a workmanship-like manner, they will release however much money it took to get to that point. Always have other issues that arise, like a homeowner, instead of wanting laminate, they want marble. And you budget.
Those bougie people.
The budget was for laminate. So then you're like, okay, are you going to pay out of pocket?
Are we going to do some
or
extra here? Right.
What do we like? And you can't really. So once the bid is final and you close, it
No
really
changes.
should not change.
Got it.
But obviously, things do because people are people. Have you ever done one, Sarah?
No. And I have more questions.
Okay.
Does all the work have to be done before closing?
Close first. Work has to start within 30 days after closing.
Oh, wow.
I did
So
not
for
know
the
that.
people who are like, I'd like a house that needs a little bit of work,
Call me.
I'm not opposed to it, but they aren't really the ones that can do the work either. I don't,
No self-help.
no self-help. Okay.
It has to be a general contractor.
But you already got your contractor lined up and paid.
You have
With-
the money
within your loan.
allocated.
Yeah.
Yes. The money is already there and allocated
So
for the project.
Do they get to pick their contract? Okay.
I can
That sounds
give-
like a lot of brain pain. Is it something that you guys help take care of? Because
See, this actually sounds like doable to me.
to me, it sounds like, okay, who's gonna make sure the loan's there, and then who's gonna pick a GC, and then is that GC gonna
Well,
pick everybody
I'm sure
else?
you got like dispersing agents and stuff, right? Like helping cut the checks. Like
Okay.
there's a whole series of people involved in something like
Oh.
that, and not one person is responsible.
So, not that I'm trying to push anybody away from building, but a lot of people like new, right? They like to have their things in a home.
Yes.
Say somebody doesn't necessarily want to wait the 6 to 9 months to build a home through me, and they went to Sarah. I found this great older home down towards the city. I want to get it redone. What does that look like from their journey to get it done? Would they come to you to get a loan approved prior to buying it? And is that a longer journey? Or is it simple? Just like, okay, we're going to put this in, you guys underwrite it, and we're good to go.
So I tell people that doing a renovation loan, you're taking a 500 piece puzzle of buying a house and a 500 piece puzzle of construction,
And
putting
mixing
that together, and you get a 10,000 piece puzzle that
Right.
every time you put a piece in, it changes the picture.
See, that's where my brain is going.
We don't worry about things we don't have to worry about until we
Gotcha.
have to worry about them.
But you've done enough of them.
So it almost could be somebody who is, looking at the new year, in this next coming year, I want to buy something and I want it kind of customized. They could get something going and not quite be like an investor type, but it's almost like, but you're not doing all the work yourself and you're not,
Right.
you got help.
Yeah.
Like, because you need help. Like, I know people are like, oh, I could flip a home. It's like, yep, that's not true.
Yeah, no. Even if you know something, you don't know all of
Oh,
it.
I know.
Well,
So they
yeah,
still need that
the-
professional.
The people that think they can do it, or the people that do it, I think they underestimate the time and the money,
Yes.
especially when they have a full-time job, or even if their full-time job is construction, they're taking money out of their business because
Right.
they're not able to work on the business because they're doing this for the personal reason.
Right. So would somebody have to identify that they're going to do a rehab loan before they close? Or what if they bought the house and thought, man, I can fix this up myself, and then down the line a little bit, they said, I can't do this, throw my hands up. Can they still come to you and talk about a rehab loan?
Yes, so I can do them on refinances.
Awesome. Well, that's very cool because it means they don't have to. I think there's a lot of people that think they can do things.
Let me make this very, very clear. The behind the scenes of all your fixer-upper shows that you see on TV.
Is not
Let me
pretty.
explain this. You cannot renovate a house in 2 weeks
No.
or 2 hours for $10,000.
2 hours.
It doesn't work
It
that
doesn't.
way.
It
And
doesn't.
so the biggest thing I have to, or anyone who does these kind of specific loans, has to combat is expectations, unrealistic expectations that people have.
Right. Even of their own
you do
self.
that? Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And so, I mean, as we go into the new year here, if you're thinking about buying a home that needs some work, buying a residential resale home, like I'm kind of in that pocket, or building a brand new home, wouldn't you guys agree that you should go ahead and get your stuff started now?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it could take months sometimes. You may have to clean up some credit issues. You may have to get some money right. You may have to spend months looking. So now is the time to start.
I personally think, and it's not because I'm in the profession, but I personally think that any time that you are thinking you want to do something, you should take steps to find out where you are currently and then where you want to be, whether that's buying a house or a car or anything like that.
I agree. One of the things that I've found recently, and I've had Sarah work with a couple of my customers on, is they don't know where they're at. Like you were saying, they think, oh man, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But Sarah, when you have somebody that doesn't exactly know what's going on, tell me what you would do to that. Like, would you go to their house and be able to give them information?
Yes.
How does that look?
Yeah, I definitely go to their house. And I will say, people always think their house is like worse than it is. And I just feel so sorry for people because they're always like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed and it's so bad. And I go in there and I'm like, actually, this is like not bad. This is not even close to bad, you guys.
See some of
Oh yeah, you are totally fine. We can go on the market right now. Like, let's get it going. But yeah, so I like to visit their home and just walk them through things that are going to be an issue, what's not going to be an issue. I don't want them to have to dump a ton of money into it to get it sold, but sometimes you do got to do some flooring replacement and things. But you just figure it all out.
Right.
Everything can be figured out. Yep.
Yeah. Get people that know what they're doing.
And it makes them just feel a little more confident about doing what they want to do. So
exactly. Well, in case anybody is curious, we're the team. We have the lender who's going to get your loan approved, the realtor who's going to sell your house, and the builder who's going to build you a brand new one.
Yes.
Call us. Whoop, whoop.
Let's do this.
See you on the next episode.
I'll see you on the next episode.
And what's it called?
Episode 2.
Okay. Real Deal STL. Coming at you. Episode 2. I already forgot. Hold on. Let me look at my text.
Why would you look at me and ask me what episode 2 it's called?
I had this on my text because
I'm just
what you guys don't know is me and Kayla talked last night.
I'm just here for the entertainment.
Oh, episode 2 is, can I even buy a home with the salary I make right now?
Love that. I love that.
Let's figure it out.
Perfect.
So exciting.
That is exciting.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're going to catch you guys next time.